It's been almost a decade, and we're still talking about a game that came out in 2018. Shouldn't everyone be waiting for GTA 6 by now? I mean, it got postponed again, but this game we'll never keep talking about because it is not just any game, but the very first chapter of Red Dead Redemption 2. Most people think Chapter 1 is just a snowy tutorial, you know? The slow, cold, when do I get my horse and my revolver kind of stuff. But what if I told you that Rockstar quietly designed those first hours to foreshadow the entire tragedy of the game? The blizzard, the speeches, the cabin, the rescue of John Marston. All of it is Rockstar whispering to the player, here's where the story ends. You just don't know it yet. So today, let's break down why Chapter 1 of Red Dead Redemption 2 isn't just a beginning. It's a masterclass in storytelling. The first thing you feel in Chapter 1 isn't the story, it's the cold. Rockstar traps you in the snowstorm of Coulter, and everything is slow, heavy, suffocating. That's not just game design, it's symbolism. The gang is already frozen in time, desperate, starving, cut off from the world.
Don't stop soon, we'll all be dying. This weather, it's May.
They've just escaped Blackwater, their biggest heist gone horribly wrong. And now, in these mountains, we're watching the last sparks of their glory days flicker out. The storm forces you to slow down, horses sink into the snow. Arthur hunches against the wind. Your vision is constantly blurred by the blizzard. Rockstar deliberately makes this part of the game feel restrictive, even frustrating at times, but that's the point. The world is crushing the gang from the very beginning, and you, as the player, are meant to feel that weight. Replay this in 2025, and it hits harder, because now you know where the gang ends up. You see that this storm isn't just weather, it's a warning. And in the middle of it all, standing tall and steady, is Dutch. Early on, he's everything you'd want in a leader. He's calm, he's reassuring, he speaks like a prophet.
Listen to me, all of you, for a moment. We've been through worse than this before.
We've been through worse before. And when you first hear it, you believe him. Arthur believes him. The gang believes him. But here's the genius. That same line becomes one of the most tragic bits of foreshadowing in the entire game. Because Dutch is wrong. They haven't been through worse before. This is the worst, and it only gets darker from here. Even in 2025, people still debate Dutch. Was he always a manipulator, or did he change over time? And the beauty of Chapter 1 is that Rockstar keeps it ambiguous. Dutch sounds like a father figure. He mourns the gang's losses. He reassures the starving, the sick, the tired. But listen closely, and you'll hear the seeds of control.
We don't want to kill any of you. Any more of you. I give you my word, but trust me, we will.
I work for Leviticus Corps.
Come on, boys.
We got our orders.
Okay, you asked for it.
We ain't
5,
opening this door.
4, 3, 2, 1. Seems our friends have gone deaf. Wake them up a little.
Dutch doesn't just inspire the gang, he binds them to him. And if you've played the game to its end, you can't help but hear every one of these early speeches with a new layer of tragedy. And then comes Micah Bell.
Micah. Gentlemen, found anything?
Rockstar introduces him in one of the smartest ways possible. Isolation. You're riding with him in the snow and it feels like you're supposed to trust him. The gang needs new blood. Arthur needs help, and Dutch seems to see something in him. But everything Micah does throws red flags.
Oh, you fool! Micah!
He's reckless. He's arrogant. He pushes for violence when everyone else is starving. His first instinct is always to draw blood. Even Arthur, who doesn't yet know the full scope of Micah's betrayal, can't hide his distaste. It's subtle the first time you play, but replay it in 2025 and it feels glaringly obvious. Micah was poisoned from the start. Players often ask, how could Dutch fall for Micah's lies? But Chapter 1 already answers that question. Dutch didn't just need loyalty, he needed someone reckless. Someone who would push him deeper into the spiral when Arthur or Hosea pulled him back. And Micah fit that role perfectly. So Rockstar made sure we hated him before we even knew why. It's brilliant writing, introducing the villain not with a grand reveal, but with a bad gut feeling. And speaking of loyalty, that brings us to John Marston. Abigail begs Arthur for help. Her voice cracks with desperation.
I'm sorry to ask, but
It's little John. He's got himself caught into a scrape again.
he ain't been seen in two days.
Your John will be fine. I mean,
He may be as dumb as rocks and as dull as rusted iron, but that ain't changing because he got caught in some snowstorm.
Please go take a look.
And Arthur, loyal, gruff, tired Arthur, trudges into the storm with Javier at his side. The rescue itself is brutal. John is half dead, his face scarred for life, buried in the snow. And yet, this moment is more than just a mission. It's the first spark of redemption. Arthur saves John, and John, in the years to come, becomes the one who carries the torch for both games. When you replay this in 2025, it hits even harder. This isn't just a rescue. It's Rockstar telling us that John is the future, and Arthur's role is to save him, no matter the cost. Think about that. In the very first chapter, Arthur is already sacrificing for John, and years later, players realize that cycle never ends. And that's why this rescue isn't just important narratively, it's emotional. Arthur's gruff exterior fades, and you glimpse the loyalty that defines him. A loyalty that ultimately breaks him, but also redeems him. And this is where Rockstar shows its true strength: environmental storytelling. The burned-out cabin with corpses inside, a reminder of the brutality waiting beyond the snow. The way the gang shivers around fires in Coulter, a glimpse of their fragility. Even the limited weapons, the clunky shooting, the restricted mechanics, it's Rockstar conditioning the player, teaching you survival comes first. Replay this section years later, and you see details you missed. Arthur's journal, NPCs whispering about their losses, the way the snow itself feels alive under your horse's hooves. All of it contributes to the sense that this isn't just a game world, it's a doomed ecosystem. And then, finally, you leave Coulter. The sun breaks through, the snow clears, and Dutch promises better days ahead. For the player, it feels like freedom. The open world is waiting, the map opens up, the music swells. It's a breath of relief. But in hindsight, it's the greatest bait-and-switch Rockstar ever pulled. Because Coulter wasn't just a tutorial, it was the truth. The gang isn't on the rise, they're already falling. Dutch's confidence, Arthur's doubts, the false hope of new horizons. It's all a mirror of the game's larger arc. And in 2025, when you play this again, it's painfully obvious. Rockstar told us everything in the first 2 hours, we just didn't want to believe it. And here's the takeaway. Chapter 1 of Red Dead Redemption 2 isn't filler. It's Rockstar quietly laying out the entire tragedy of the Linde gang. The blizzard, Dutch's speeches, Micah's poison, the rescue of John, the burned cabin, the false hope of leaving Coulter. Every beat foreshadows the collapse we're about to witness. And the wildest part? It's 2025, 7 years later, and people are still discovering new details hidden in those snowy mountains. That's not just good game design, that's a storytelling masterclass. So I'll leave you with this. What detail did you notice in Chapter 1 that I didn't mention here? Drop it in the comments below. I'll feature the best ones in the next chapter breakdown. And if you want to join me as we go through Red Dead Redemption 2, chapter by chapter, make sure to subscribe, because Coulter is just the beginning.